Texas A&M track and field had already built itself into champions by the time they arrived in Des Moines, Iowa for the 2011 NCAA championships.
It is Tabari Henry and Tavares Tate, and now Henry building on his lead for Texas A&M.
The men and women were both back-to-back national title winners heading into the event. In 2011, it was about making history. For 4 days, the Aggies pushed on through the competition and through the erratic Midwestern weather. They went all in as they looked to do what no school had ever done before. The road did not come without its bumps. Setbacks came with the triumphs. But finally, on their last day in Des Moines, the clouds parted, the sun came out. Their stumbles were behind them. And it was time for the very last event. The men and women were still alive in their quest. The 4x400 meter relay. One last run at glory for the Aggies. The women were up first. The goal was simple. If the Aggies beat Oregon and finish in the top 3, they were national champions. And wouldn't you know it, as the third leg came to a close and the final one approached, A&M and Oregon were tied for second. Jessica Beard's final lap in the relay can only be described as epic. She blew the Ducks' last runner out of the water and ran so well, she passed Auburn, who was easily in first. Jessica Beard, in a Herculean effort, runs the Aggie women into history. The men were next. They flat out had to win the 4x4. Even if they did, a Florida finish in the top 4 would give the Gators the title, not the Aggies. When the men's final leg neared, it became apparent Florida didn't have enough. They were well back in 6th and wouldn't make a run at the top 4. It was up to A&M's Tabari Henry, a senior leader who had not performed up to his standards in this meet. Henry went out almost in a dead heat with LSU's final runner. For an entire lap, Henry fought to keep the slimmest of leads. Down the backstretch, you could see it in his face. He was refusing to lose. Henry, with everything he had, got to the line first. The Aggie men, national champs again. What they've accomplished was previously unheard of in their sport. The Aggies have pulled off the triple-double.
So when I was being recruited to come here, the first thing I heard was, once an Aggie, always an Aggie. It took me at least 2 days to really find out what that meant. Because once I got here, my teammates helped me move in. They got me places to get food. They took care of me in more ways than I ever thought possible. And just on a whole spectrum, all of A&M has been a part of my family for the past 4 years. And I hope I don't cry like Gabby did, but big man.
Last night I had a dream, and the dream had the number 3 recurring over and over again. Not just the three-peat, not just the 3rd time national championship in men's and women's outdoor track and field, but the 33rd national championship for Pat Henry.
This was a demanding championship. The rain and the weather was just terrible for a few days. Really kind of tested your character, and it really tested your resolve, and it tested your how important this really was to you. Tested your ethic about things. And then when the sun came out, we won it. So the last day the sun came out, so it was a great day. This group is a fabulous group of people. It's a group that the Olympic Games is in about 13 months, and there'll be some of these people in that Olympic Games. So you'll get to see some of these people a little later on. I want to introduce some people before I introduce the team and let them say a few things. First of all, my staff, Aline Francique, Dan Waters, Jim Bernardi, Liz Anderson, and Wanda Larson.
Being a part of 3 national championships, each one is different. Each one was won in different ways. Our coaches stayed on us, told us to keep our faith, and God really just favored us throughout this whole week. And I couldn't think of a better time to call this fight since the Aggies fought to the very end. It came down to
Coach's program is really based on responsibility and accountability. You know, he's always reminding us to do the things that we'll be able to take on into the world, and I really agree with that. It's really been an honor to be a part of 3 back-to-back championships, and I guess how sweet it has been.